Welcome back to the Growth Guild learning quest on everything about Web3 cryptocurrencies and how you can elevate your consciousness and interest in understanding all of these different facets more deeper so that you can be elevated in the way that you fluently move across this new learning journey within the community, and also that you can be a benefit to others as you start to learn these aspects yourself. Now, we're going to talk about blockchain. And in the simplest sense, a blockchain is a public ledger. It's a record of transactions where any participant can see all the past transactions. So with blockchain, this ledger takes the form of a network run by computer nodes, sometimes called miners or validators. And those miners and validators are what we accrue gas fees on, because it is the miners and the validators that are actually doing all the busy work, the busy bees that are actually creating the possibility of the transaction. Now, each node makes computational checks to ensure that every transaction taking place on the network is completely legit. Now, blockchains are powerful because their networks are run by many computers owned by many people. So a majority of those computers need to agree that any transaction that is new on the blockchain is legitimate before those transactions can be added to the record, which is AKA, you guessed it, the ledger. So that's why it's nearly impossible, but it is possible, I will say, and we're going to see in the future of cryptocurrencies and blockchain, from anywhere from NFTs being sold on Ethereum to now Solana, in which the seed coin is held on. And sometimes what happens is they wrap different blockchains and then they carry them over onto another, maybe more substantial blockchain, where I believe that we're going to be moving into the Stellar network. But all of them are just a different variant and require a different saliency around their protection. So again, blockchains have added security because they're also decentralized. And again, that's why it's almost near impossible to add false information to a blockchain. You'd have to trick hundreds, if not thousands of computers all at the same time. So rather than a set of servers stored in one place or a handful of places under the control of one government or a company, those nodes now of a blockchain can be distributed worldwide. So if one node of a blockchain goes down, it's all good. There's going to be many more spread across the entire globe. So when enough nodes agree that a transaction looks good, the transactions get permanently added to the record as part of the bundle of approved transactions called a block. And once added, that information is incredibly difficult to change or delete. All these confirmed blocks are strung together to make, you guessed it, a chain of blocks, my friend. So I think you can see where this is going. So in exchange for doing the work to validate transactions on the blockchain, computers earn cryptocurrency. Blockchains can also host decentralized application, known as what I've mentioned before, apps, which are actually dApps in cryptocurrency land, that allow users to transact on them to do all sorts of useful, creative, transactional, exciting momentum and different new creations of business ideas to move across the digital wallets across the entire internet, for you to create new opportunities, to open up new transactions between communities or purchasing products. And together, cryptocurrencies and blockchains are ushering this new evolution of what we know as the internet. And we call it the evolution of Web 3.0. So on our next short, pithy lesson, my friend, we're going to learn about what exactly is Web 3.0. We'll see you on the next audio.